Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, we have a lunar eclipse coming up, and there's lots of news about this particular lunar eclipse. It's a partial lunar eclipse. There's another eclipse coming up at the end of the month, which is a solar eclipse, but this is a lunar eclipse. This is when the moon turns a reddish color ready because the shadows that are going on. This is not the moon going in front of the sun. All right, that's the solar eclipse. So I am using the Steampunk Lenormand. I have not used it on the channel yet, but it is new and it's been sitting with me, percolating and picking up on my energy. And this is by Barbara Moore. And so she's done the Lenormand and the tarot. And I just really love her products. Like she did the Wizard. I've got so many of her products, and they're just such high quality. I mean, even if you just bought them for the beautiful books that she has on tarot, like her knowledge is something else. And these books are just beautiful, easy to understand, and I don't mind showing you her products at all. At all, they're just top quality, top quality. All right. So I want to find out what's happening on this. What's so special about this lunar eclipse? What's so special about this lunar eclipse? And as everybody knows, a new deck, the first time I use it on camera or on video, we always ask the cards if they want to be read in reverse or not before we get started. So let's do that. Do you want to be read in reverse? Do you want to be read in reverse? Do you want to be read in reverse? Okay, cards are ready. Knight of Swords. I'm going to take that as a no. That's just a no to me. The Knight of Swords is a no card to me. So we will not be reading in reverse. And again, all of a sudden one day they'll show up, a card will show up in reverse. It'll get shuffled funny, or I drop it and I pick it up funny, or something. And then the cards are telling me they're ready to be read in reverse. Sometimes the cards just want to get used to my energy, the way I read and whatnot. And again, it's not the cards. The cards are a piece of cardboard that's colored. It's how the universe wants to communicate with me, how my antenna is working, what station do these cards, is this a rock and roll station, news station, country music station? Let's see. All right, so what's so special about this eclipse, and what can we expect? What's so special about this eclipse, and what can we expect? What's the projection or prediction, if anything? If anything. And from what I can tell, like I'm not going to tell you what planet is where, because frankly I don't know. I don't follow it that closely, astrology that closely. But I do want to know if there's going to be something. And from some of the ones that I've watched, it looks like an eclipse, the energies of an eclipse can last up till 6 months. So let's see, what is this eclipse going to bring us, if anything? Ooh, 10 of Cups. Happy family. Well, I'll take that. Everybody likes when everything is joyful and a happy family. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Money. Okay. All right. Who's afraid of the big bad eclipse? The Star. We're going to see some healing, some wishes come true. You know what? This to me would be, if I get the Ace of Pentacles and the Star together, I go buy lottery tickets, especially with this joy and happiness here. The Lovers. Oh, wow. We might hear of a couple getting married, a surprising couple getting married, or reconciliation. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords upright is decisions. that you have to make. And you know what your choices are, but your choice is not to make a decision. And this can be stubbornness. This can be real stubbornness. So I'm looking at that there's some kind of interest in me of moon and sun on, and that's what you need a lunar for any eclipse. You need the moon and the sun. I'm getting that with, look at, even this 10 of cups is a couple. I think there might be, this is going to be something about couples. I think we're going to hear a lot about couples, like getting together, surprising getting together, surprising weddings, surprising pregnancies. I think it's going to bring a lot of that. Ooh, Ace of Swords on top of the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, two aces on top of each other. We're going to hear some truth about money. So we might see some kind of scandalous information, or that a company just said they were making way too much money and they weren't. We're going to hear some truth about some big money. The Empress on the star. I think we're going to go into a big female era. I wouldn't be surprised if this is also telling us that a female is going to win the presidential election. And for the 101st time, I'm Canadian. I can't vote. I don't vote. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. If you're rude in the comments, I'll block you. All right. The cards say an Empress on a star. That tells me you think the Americans are stars and stripes, the flag. And here we have an Empress. If it was an emperor, I'd say a man is winning the presidential election. All right. Cool. Everybody calm down. I'm getting that a female this eclipse will bring a female to the top. The Hierophant on the Lovers. We're going to see lots of marriages. The Hierophant, well, that's your pastor or your rabbi or whoever, can marry you. I think we're going to see a lot of marriages. I think we're going to see actually a big rash of marriage, or marriage becoming really important. We might see people who have separated get back together under this energy. This is really good energy now. I don't know why everyone's so uptight. The High Priestess. There's definitely some kind of truth about this Empress that's going to be hidden. I'm not saying she's an angel. I'm saying that there is, because look at the High Priestess is right on top of the truth, and the Empress and the High Priestess has secrets, and she does not let them out when she's upright. You can trust her with secrets. Also, look at the future here, the crystal ball and the secrets. This might be preordained. So doesn't matter who she would be running against, she would win. And I hope you can read between those lines. I did that reading on the other channel, and it told me that the winner would actually not be the winner. So you can go back and watch that if you want. But that's what this is telling me too. This is preordained. This is secrets. This is something secret's going on. Six of Swords. Going from, I think this election is going to be extremely stressful. And I think if anything, people are just going to be glad that it's over. And things can become peaceful once more. Queen of Cups upright. So it's going to be actually big female energy, huge female energy going on here. I don't know if some of you are astrologers. Is that like, is Venus activated? We have huge female energy coming here. Five of Cups. There's going to be a lot of people who can't let go of the past and can't see their way forward. Wow, Ten of Swords. Is that Capitol Hill? Ace of Cups Eight of Swords, Three of Swords, Betrayal, Four of Pentacles. This is such dynamic energy because we have the Ace of Cups here in between all this victimhood and betrayal and ruin and not being able to let go of the past and betrayal. I think that I think we're going to have the same situation in the last election where people claim that it's not a fair election. I think something's going to be presented and people are going to feel betrayed. They're going to really feel betrayed. Four of Pentacles. They're not going to be that forthcoming. Not going to be that forthcoming. I know this is a lot. I'm leaning towards the election here, but that's the biggest thing that's coming up after this. This is interesting because I'm not getting a lot of death. I'm getting a lot of the betrayal, the ruin, the feeling like a victim. Something is offered in peace and goodwill, and the people aren't going to take it. We're going to see a lot of a strong female energy. We're going to see a lot of marriages or back to traditional marriage or marriages reconciling after this eclipse. We're going to hear some kind of scandal with money. We're going to hear the truth, whether a company has been padding the books so it looks like they're more profitable than they are, or some kind of shyster coming down off of Wall Street. We're definitely going to see something like that. We're going to hear a call for peace, though. We're definitely going to hear a call for peace, but I'm not thinking that people are going to hear it. They won't be able to hear it. But there'll definitely be an offer of peace, and it's too late. It's too late. So I'm not sure if that's a WAR that's still going on. I don't see it that it's new because people can't let go of the past and the ruin, and it's already an offering of peace. So you almost have to have something already going before you get an offer of peace. Let's get some clarification from the steampunk Lenormand. This Four of Pentacles, I want clarification on that first. I'm not quite getting that. Oh, look at that. Can you see that cut? Just one wants to drop out. I'm wondering if that's economic. That's belt tightening. That's budgets. That's, not a lot of free money to go around. That's why I wanted. All right. The mountain obstacles. Wow, the coffin. And the fish. I think that we're going to see some economic difficulties. I really do. I think we're going to see belts tightening. I think this is like the coffin is endings of wealth, obstacles. Now, is that the ending of obstacles to wealth? Right? Because you always read 3 Lenormand in a row. I think the obstacles are going to last a long time. And I think it's going to really affect fish, of course, are your income that you earn. So I'm wondering if we're going to hear some job reports that really aren't that great. And I think that's going to last for a long time, a very long time. I think it's going to be a long time for recovery of actual wealth for people and clarify. So I think that's what this Four of Pentacles is, belt tightening, the end of wealth. I think we've reached the peak and now it's all kind of downhill from there. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, let's get some more clarifiers from the Lenormand. The moon, acknowledgement. Ooh, the whip. This one. The tree. Um, hmm. I think there will be some kind of who flung flu. The whip is short-term illness, the tree is illness, and the moon is acknowledgement. So I think we might see some kind of something that really comes and goes. I'm glad the coffin was on this one. I think that's what might be affecting. Maybe a flu comes through, or I don't know, like how long does monkeypox last? Or something comes through that doesn't last very long because it's with the whip with the tree, which is bad health. So it's some kind of acknowledgement about it. Maybe there's going to be some kind of acknowledgement, something brought forth about the who flung flu. Maybe some truths are going to come out of that with this moon here. Maybe this is awareness. There's some kind of awareness. There's something here, and it's not anything that's like a detrimental. It'll be something that affects society, though. Maybe we'll see a lot of people coming down with, like I said, like a who flung flu or something like that. But we're asking about after the eclipse, which affects the whole world and just different. Wow, see, they don't want to be mixed. Just different areas it affects more, right? Because the sun and moon, it shines down on the whole world. Mice, loss, dog, loyalty. Nobody talk about Springfield. Wow, sorrow, grief. I think we're going to see a lot of people pass away. I think we're going to see a lot of good people. A lot of good people. The loss of good people. I think we're going to see the loss of some good people. People who, like, even if they're celebrities or whatnot, people who we trust, who we're loyal to, right? Because you have your favorite celebrities, you have some sort of loyalty to that person or trust of that person, right? And I think we're going to see a lot of good people go. I think we're going to see a lot of good people go. What's the underlying here? Oh, the tower. Now, the tower is different in Lenormand. And it's interesting I picked the steampunk. The past is going to play a big part in our future. So we have to go back to the past. Right? Because the tower is the past. The tower is the past. And I'm thinking that I'm wondering if that's where we get back to, making marriage important. There's something though here with the tower that we have to go back to the past. Let's see what it is. Oh, great. To me, this just is time, clock. This reminds me of that clock in Prague. I'm just time, like I don't think there's any kind of time travel or anything. I'm going by what this is rather than what it's trying to tell me. I'm looking at time travel or something back to the past. I'm almost hearing that sound, back to the past to move forward in the future. So I'm wondering when this shows up, you know what I'm thinking, and I'm trying to explain it a different way, is karma. I think if you have some karma coming to you, this is the time that it's going to show up. I think things that you've done in the past, this is going to be payback time, especially if you're a female. Especially if you're female or you hurt a female. this is definitely going to be payback time, or that person's going to come back into your life. And also, karma works both ways. Anything good that you have done is going to, your karma will be paid. I think a lot of people are going to pay for their karma. Some might be with passing on. Because we have to remember, a lot of these people who we think are good people, we find out later they really weren't. Or they just had this whole facade. We just saw their public face, and then we find out afterwards that they were a drug addict or some such thing. Or I think of Rock Hudson. Think how many women swooned all over him and thought he was so handsome, and adored him. And then once he passed away, the facade dropped. And I think we might see some of that, especially with females. But I think we got some karma coming, good or bad. So buckle up, baby. Maybe that's part of the reconciliation of some prominent couples that have split up. But yeah, so there we go. So that's what I think it is. We did not get horrific things happening. Honest, we didn't. I would have told you. Like, we didn't get the devil. We didn't get the tower. I'm talking in the tarot card here because the tower means something different here. We didn't get just really, terrible cards. There's actually really nice cards here for the most part. So this is in the next 6 months. So from this lunar eclipse to the next one, which I believe is in March sometime. So this will cover from this lunar eclipse to the next lunar eclipse in March sometime. All right. So let's we'll all gather back here in 6 months. But of course, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for being a fantastic viewer and member and subscriber, and I appreciate you all for hitting that like button. It every little bit helps spread the word. Thank you. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.